Hello everyone, my name is Phil and I'm a data analyst by profession and also a great football fan. So I've been like watching FIFA 2018 World Cup predictions from a long time and I had been noticing several experts football across the football industry and across the sports industry in fact putting in their predictions on who's going to win FIFA 2018 World Cup. What I thought of is collecting information from different sports channels and the sports magazines and various other newspapers to see what experts think. I collected the information, or I would say I collected the predictions by different people from different magazines, including people like Jose Mourinho, and put a prediction, a summary on what experts think and who's gonna win. As the first part of this video, I'm just gonna cover on who's gonna win the group stages and who's gonna come first and second in the group stages and who have a better chances of advancing to the top 16 round. So we all know these are the groups, Group A, Group B, and to be honest, most of the groups seems pretty straightforward, except a little bit of competition in Group G, which I think Belgium and England should take over. And since everybody seems to be a little weak here, so it's still open. But other than that, most of the groups seems pretty stable. In Group E, Brazil have a high chance, and followed by the rest three. Anyone can qualify for the next. And also in Group F, I think Germany should might qualify as group winners, followed by Mexico, Sweden, and even South Korea have a pretty good chance in Group D as well. So anyway, football is kind of a pretty open game, and there's always in World Cup there's always a possibility of a weaker team turning over a stronger team in the group, and a weaker team winning as a group champions or group winners uh, when compared to the stronger team, which we have seen. And there are also possibilities of major upsets. And Group A seems to be like Uruguay's, uh, team wherein they can actually win as the champions, but Russia also because they are playing in their homeland and with the kind of support they have, I think Russia have a greater chance of qualifying as Group A winners compared to Uruguay. Let's see how it goes. But here is what the experts think. I kind of collected everybody's, a lot of people's, input from different sports magazines and see what each expert think. Um, Group A, I collect from the summary, I could find out that almost everybody thinks that Uruguay is gonna become the group champions, and nobody has a doubt on whether Uruguay is gonna come second or not. But everybody thinks Group A, Uruguay is gonna win, and they're gonna go to round 16. And Group A, the other two teams who have a pretty good chances are Russia and Egypt, which is around 55 to 45 percentage chances for each team. And so either one of these gonna qualify. But in Group B, again, when Spain has a upper hand when compared to other teams, but Portugal also have an upper hand, and most of people considers Portugal and Spain to qualify for the round of 16 from Group B, with a slight possibility of Morocco coming in. And some of them predicted that Morocco is capable of upsetting either Portugal or Spain and then advancing into Group B. Round of 16. In Group C, France, hands down, they're gonna come out first, is what they're saying. And Group D, we all know Argentina is a very strong team with Messi in the team, and Croatia have a strong team as well, and they are known to create upsets in the past, and they always come with a pretty good team. As a team, they perform very well, so they do not have any top name superstars, but still they can perform as a team. So they can or may upset Argentina, is what some of the people are predicting. When it comes to Group E, we all know Brazil. Uh, Hands down for them. In Brazil, I think they're gonna. Even I think Brazil is gonna come out as the winners in Group E, followed by either Serbia and Switzerland, and a little bit of chance for Costa Rica if they can outperform one of these teams. In Group F, Germany and Mexico are gonna come, as nobody has any doubts on these two teams, and Germany and Mexico will qualify for round 16, round of 16 is what everybody thinks, with Germany coming out as winners and Mexico coming out as runner-up in the group. And Group G is kind of a wide open group with Belgium and England. Nobody knows who's going to come first or who's going to come second. Everybody thinks Belgium has an upper hand, and England is also a really strong team in Group G. So these two are going to compete for the one and two chances. Two places in Group G, and either one of them can come out as first and second. Group H, Colombia are the favorites, followed by Senegal and Poland. So let's see how it goes. Who's going to come out first in each of these groups? I put in another summary which saying, what uh, the the sports experts think who's gonna come, who has a higher chance of advancing to top 16. And when you see here, I see that Belgium, England, Mexico, Germany, Brazil, Argentina, France, Spain, and Uruguay from their respective groups are gonna qualify either as first or second. It doesn't matter, but are surely gonna qualify for the top 16 round and or the knockout round. Whereas the other teams like Russia and Portugal have a pretty good chance of going to the round 16. Although there can be chance of some upsets here and there. And Colombia and Croatia have a good chance, along with Serbia, have a good chance to go into the round of 16. Russia, the host, again, along with Peru, have pretty good chances. It's only some of the teams like Morocco, Australia, and Costa Rica, along with Switzerland and Nigeria, um, you know, along with again Poland and Senegal, have a slight chance of getting into round 16, provided they create some major upsets for any of these big teams. Then they can advance into top 16, and some of these big teams who experts think have 100% chance of qualifying, the top 16 might go out of top 16 or may not even reach top 16. We have seen those upsets happening in the past, and it is possible. That's why I love football. It's kind of an game which is kind of unpredictable most of the time, especially the World Cup, wherein there are so many knockouts which is going to happen, and some of the teams are going to get knocked out, and some of the weak teams, which we think something like Poland or Senegal reaching the quarterfinals and semis. And we have seen that in the past, Croatia reaching semis in 1998, and we have seen South Korea later reaching semis, and we have seen some unpredictable things happening in the World Cup. So keeping those things open, hoping to see some upsets, and love this game. Y'all, let me know in the comments below that which team do you think is gonna have a chance of advancing, or do you think some of other teams which have not even considered in the draft is gonna come off as top 16 and maybe create some upsets for the other teams. Great game. Keep watching and keep watching my channel as well. So I'll add the other the quarterfinalists and semifinalists and the finalists. What experts think is gonna win the World Cup later on, and what I think as well later on. Have a great weekend. See you guys.